Now, let's see if it's safe to do this now. This is Taxi Vlog 350, is it 353? Maybe, something like that. If it's not, it's not. I think my memory for these things is getting better. I believe I did a 352 last week. Okay, well, we're coming on. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 p.m. I just had my first customer. I just dropped her off. She was getting some groceries from the Uptown shopping mall. And I hope the sun isn't shining directly into your eyes from here, because I see a glint shining off the camera, so I'm probably all backlit and dark. And so here we are. It is now Thursday the 16th of April. Halfway through April already. How does that happen? It just happens. Cindy got her van, and all she had to do was write a post-dated check in order to get the van. And she's already transporting furniture and stuff. So she's using her van already for what she wanted it for, besides camping, is moving shit. Maybe she'll take half of what she owns and move it out to the dump and dump it. Because, you know, I was looking at the house from outside, and there's just too much shit sitting there. Too much crap. Too much stuff that's useless. Yeah, she even got me moving furniture today, because she went and she exchanged dressers with somebody else. Position 5. Well, maybe I'll be able to get this whole segment of this vlog in before I get another call. Yeah, so this morning I had to stay up a little late, and because I had to go to the bank to sign some papers, because Cindy and I are common law, which is the same as being married, and she invested her money in Alberta back when she invested her money. Now she made this money and invested it long before she met me, but because we're common law, I had to sign for her to get her money out of her locked-in retirement savings plan. And it's not because she's a woman, because if it was the man who wanted to get the money out, his wife would have to sign to get the money out. In Alberta. Not anywhere else, just in Alberta. So they have some interesting laws down there. Or up there, because they're higher than we are in elevation. That's right. Maybe that's it. Maybe they're all lightheaded in Alberta. Possible. So Monday night I came out, and it was quiet. It was slow. We were doing about one trip an hour. I think by 10 o'clock I had 3 or 4 trips under my belt and half my lease. And it took me till about 1 o'clock to break even. And then at 4 o'clock I was broken even and had maybe another $40, $50 on. That's all. And there I was, sitting in my parking lot. I was trying to read a book but falling asleep. And it was just after 4, and I got sent to close to Saanich and Mackenzie, and she went to the airport. Now I must have said something right, because it was a $48 fare and she gave me $55. On Interac though, so I didn't get it all right away. I didn't even bother making a bank deposit. That was the Monday night. I think I came back into town and had 2 other short ones. Tuesday was just dead. Tuesday was so dead and so quiet that we were averaging for the night 1 trip an hour. And just before 5, I got another call. This one went out to Sayward Hill Crescent, someplace like that. And these people also went to the airport. It was $28 from there to the airport. I got $35 for that one. And I came back into town, and no matter what I did, it was just not happening. I think I sat around for another 45 minutes waiting for another call, and waiting and waiting and waiting. By the time it was 10 to 6, I just said, forget it. I didn't even wash the car. I just shook out the mats and fueled it up. It was cold that morning. It was chilly. I think it was because it was damp, and it was about 2 degrees out here. 2 degrees is not very warm. 2 degrees above freezing. Sometimes I had a higher temperature registering on the dash in here, and there was frost on my car. But this time I didn't have to scrape frost off my windshield. This time I just turned on the wipers, and the wipers came on and got rid of the water on my windshield. So Monday, Tuesday were I guess in the end they were acceptable, because I did have those airport runs. But then the real surprise was Wednesday night. I came out and it was dead just like the other nights. Between 6:30 and 9 p.m. I had 2 fares. They were decent fares, but they were charges as well. They were not cash. And then at 9 o'clock I had a call. And I cleared from that and had another call. And I cleared from that and had another call. And cleared from that and had another call. I almost didn't stop the rest of the night. From about 9 o'clock till 6 in the morning. I think there was one time between 3:30 and 4:30 that I did get a little cat nap in. But almost every time I pulled into the parking lot, I would maybe read half a page or not even get the book open, and I would have another call. So the night last night turned out really great. I was able to gas my car, and I was able to bank some money. And you know, maybe if I'm really lucky, by the end of this week I'll have the rent together. I'm not holding my breath. It may take till the end of the month. Then I got home in the morning, had something to eat. Then I had to go to BackFit to get my neck put in traction for a little while, stretch my neck, stretch those discs between the vertebrae in my neck, and make me just a little bit taller and rehydrate those discs. Yep. Then I came home and I started watching some videos, and Cindy got up while I was watching videos. I had to get up and get to the bank to sign that piece of paper for Cindy so that she could get her money to pay for her car. Yeah, then I got back home, and I was looking at my whiskey collection going, which one shall I drink now? And Cindy asked me, I bet you don't know which one to choose. I said, yeah, you know, I would like one of these, but I would like one of those. And she says, how about one of these? and she thrust in front of me a bottle of Ardbeg Corrie Vrecken. Well, I started off with a little appetizer of Finlagan, which is a pretty one-dimensional Islay whiskey. It tastes like a young Kalila, and then so I had some young Kalila, and I followed that with the Ardbeg Corrie Vrecken. It's really good. It's really nice. The first dram was good. I enjoyed that. So much so that I had a second one. And the trouble with things like Ardbeg Corrie Vrecken is it's like 57.1% alcohol by volume. But it doesn't taste like alcohol. It tastes more like, well, you do smell taste some smoke. And there are some fruity notes, probably from the second and third fill sherry casks that I'm convinced that they use. I don't think they use first fill sherry casks like they do for Uigeadail, which I think is just over the top. I'm not crazy about Uigeadail. I don't think I'll get it ever again. But the Corrie Vrecken is a more balanced Uigeadail, if that makes any sense. Well, it does to me. Anyway, I enjoyed that dram. And then I stretched out on the floor and got on my foams, and then I went to sleep. And I believe I had some pleasant dreams. And so now here we are at work. I've had one trip. Smoking in cabs is both against the bylaws and company policy. Well, I quit 6 years ago, so I'm doing pretty good. What's our position now? Come on, beep. There we are. I'm third out of 4. So I may have to wait a little bit. That's okay. I will get back to you about the rest of the week. So far, last night was fantastic, but Monday and Tuesday were nothing special. Yeah, I'll get right back to you. 5:24 in the morning, and I almost forgot to finish the vlog. It's a Saturday morning, and the Thursday night turned out really good. I had a very successful Thursday night, and it didn't seem like I was working that hard. It's just the pace was just right, you know. And I took home over $150 for myself. This is after paying lease and fuel on the car. And of course there's the regular Interac. I got a fair amount of Interac on top of the $150 that I took home. So yeah, I did well. That was the Thursday. And then the Friday, I was busy from the beginning. I was busy and just doing a lot of short fares until I guess it was around 11 o'clock when I picked up this couple. They were waving at me from a corner where hookers usually stand and wait for customers to come by in cars and strike up a conversation. But no, it was a young couple. Well, maybe they weren't that young. They're in their in their 30s, 40s, whatever. They had been to the concert. There was a Def Leppard concert at the arena. I call it the big grocery store because it's the Save on Foods arena. They had been there, and then I guess they wandered around after the concert, and then they waved me down from a street corner where I thought, you know, that's where hookers pick up their Johns and hookers meet, and then they go to wherever they're going. And they told me they were going way out to the Western Communities on Happy Valley Road, and the guy spelled out which way he wanted me to take. Take the highway out, take Veterans to Latoria, take Latoria to the Happy Valley, and turn left and go over the bridge, and it's right there. It ended up costing about $10 more than what I would have charged him to go. But we went his way, so that's fine. Oh, I have a call. Oh yeah? What kind of... 3944. That doesn't seem right. Well, I'll go there and see if whatever this is. Yeah, so that fare was a good one. The guy went for... They went for over $50 on this one fare. And then since then, my luck was really good. I did another 12 or 13 fares before 3 o'clock, and then it died. But the call I had at 4 o'clock was good for, I think, $30, and the one that I had at 5 was good for another $25. And now I'm getting another one. But this address that I'm being sent to doesn't seem to make any sense to me. 3944 Quadra, apartment 110. I don't know. 3944 Quadra, apartment 110. Anyway, this was a good night, and Thursday was good too. So my week ended up okay. I guess I got lunch money, and I got money to do laundry, and then I've got not much left. Get off my ass. Fuck. 3944. Hell, I don't know. Apartment 110. This does not make any sense at all. Well, there's 3944. Oh man, let me just pull into this. This address doesn't make any sense at all. Unless the guy's gone around the other side. Ugh. None of this makes any sense. Oh, he got sent there too, huh? Does it say more than one car? 3 cars. 2 cars? 3 cars. This doesn't seem right. Shit. Hi. This doesn't look right. Oh, that was a classic. If I look kind of confused, it's because they sent us to an address of a bar, and the bar's been closed since like midnight, and it was a 3-car order, and it said also apartment 110. Yeah, there was nothing there. One of our 3 cars called the dispatcher and canceled us. And this really silly no smoking message keeps coming up. Anyways, it was a success. I've really had quite enough. I think I'm going to go wash the car and go home and have my dinner and relax and have a couple drams of scotch, and that's going to be the end of that. I've done my fill. And I hope yours is better than mine.